Good morning, everybody, and thank you for your patience. We're going to do our very best to stay within the timer that's on the stage in front of us. If you have any questions after this session, please do come by the booth. My name is Mark Mullen, and I'm with Guidewire Software based in the UK, and my colleague is Miguel Mendes, who's with Deloitte Digital in Lisbon, Portugal. We're here today to talk to you about some innovations that we've been working on that's probably a little bit different than some of the other things you've seen today. Just a brief introduction to Guidewire. We're humbled to work with around 300 insurers around the world on 30 different countries in every continent, processing about 15% of the global $2 trillion worth of P&C general insurance premiums. We only work in the property casualty or general insurance non-life business, and we're quite happy to be here today to present to you some of the work that we've been doing with Deloitte. We realize that in today's high-demand consumer arena, consumers are asking an awful lot of every provider they work with, and insurers are no different, other than the fact that when it comes to claims, on a motor claim you may interact with your customer every 7 years, and on a homeowner's claim you may be looking at 11 years or more. So when that moment comes, they expect you to step up, and they're usually going to be quite upset about what has happened. And I know this from personal experience yesterday because we had a water escape at home. And I won't tell you what my wife's opinion is of our insurance company today, but I'm pretty certain that the call center operative I spoke to last night has a pretty good idea of how we feel about them. But not every customer is as clear and transparent about how they feel, and not every call center operative knows how to deal with that engagement situation. So what we're going to do today is show you some work that we've been doing with Deloitte, specifically focused on helping the customer service agent or the customer call center agent deal more effectively with a given situation. What you're going to see today is based on a couple of key foundations. One is the Guidewire Digital Gateway Portal for Agents, which actually just this week has been relaunched under a new name called Service Rep Engage, but what you'll see on screen is the previous version, which is Gateway Portal. We use this to expose the processes that are very important within the core applications that the insurers have built using our underlying technology, expose that and the data in a format and in a framework that works particularly well for the call center agent and guides them through how to engage with customers. And what we've worked on with Deloitte is something that adds value to that entire process and provides some guidance to the call center agent about how to do that more effectively. So Miguel's going to show you some of the things that we've been working on and some of the theory behind some of it. There should be 2 more people on stage, which is the people that would be involved in this conversation. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, so we've recorded the video for you of what's actually going to happen. Miguel will explain that. Over to you, Miguel.
Thank you, Mark. It is our strong belief that customer engagement can be enhanced with the capability of analyzing and ultimately driving user behavior. This is why we've created AVA, the engine for voice analysis. AVA provides deep insights about customers' emotions and intentions following a layered approach which combines multiple techniques for voice analysis, such as signal processing, AI, psychology. So what's really AVA in terms of software? It is a multi-language, text-independent, real-time solution for emotion analysis through voice. It is a new capability that agents using Guidewire platform can use, and it is applicable to several use cases related with call center, such as, for example, fraud detection. The software is now fully developed, and it has 3 main assets. First asset, a voice analysis engine, which uses signal processing algorithms to extract dozens of parameters from each voice segment, which are then combined into meaningful emotions such as stress, anxiety, hesitation, anger, and so forth. Second, a rules engine, which will apply rules that we can configure, create, combine on top of emotions received, and then trigger next best actions for agents to use. Third asset, an interface which uses WebSockets, which uses APIs, and that will transport the actions, the data into Guidewire seamlessly as a widget. Finally, AVA has a batch mode from which we can upload large sets of training data, and so using machine learning in time, it can be taught, it will learn and adapt to your reality, being more fit for purpose. So, we prepared a short video to showcase what we've been talking about. This is a conversation between a claimant and the insurance company. We'll see a couple of Guidewire screens with some data about the claim, and then we'll see the AVA widget with some information about emotions that are being triggered during the call.
Please speak to Mr. Blue.
Hi, this is Michael Blue. How can I help you?
Mr. Blue, my name is Hannah, and I'm calling you from ABC Insurance Company. We've been informed of the claim you reported. Can you please confirm the car registration plate?
Of course, 655.
Thank you. Tell me exactly how it happened.
Well, I was going over a crossroad and a speeding car appeared out of nowhere, hitting my car on the left side.
Were you alone in the car, or did you have some passengers with you?
I was alone.
Do you have any witnesses to prove how the accident happened?
I have my wife.
Okay, but you said earlier that your wife was not with you at the time. Can you explain a little bit more?
Oh yes, you're right. I told you that. Like I said, I dropped my wife off a few minutes before the accident, so she was still in the area and was able to see it.
Right. Do you have a photograph of the accident?
No, I didn't call the police or take any photos. Look, I don't know how to help you with more information.
So you are telling me all the facts exactly as they happened, right? You were going through a crossroad when someone hit your car on the left side. Is that correct?
Yes it is. Listen, how many times do I have to explain it?
Okay, so we will analyze your case. If your claim is approved, within 5 days we will send a repair order to the garage so they can repair the damage on your car. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Blue. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So perhaps a little extreme, but that person sounded an awful lot like I did yesterday in my exasperation of dealing with my adjuster. So what we have here is AVA, the customer interaction engine from Deloitte, integrated directly into the Guidewire gateway portal for CSRs, or Service Rep Engage it is now called, to allow the customer service rep dealing with the customer to be more attuned to the emotions that are coming from that customer on the phone, help them make better decisions, and treat that customer more fairly, which is exactly what the insurer wishes to do at the end of the day. And I'm going to teach my insurer that when I speak to them tonight on the phone about what happened yesterday at my home. So I hope that gives you an idea of what we can do integrating with AVA. This builds on the integration work that we did earlier in the year that you may have seen in Barcelona around working with Facebook Messenger and our chatbot implementation. Feel free to come by the booth and have a look at more of the things that we're doing. And thank you very much for your attention today.